Captain Marcus Steele stood on the observation deck of the Human Defense Alliance's flagship, Valiant, staring out at the myriad of stars. The piece of Novus Terra had always been deceptive. Nestled on the outer rim of human-controlled space, it was a beacon of human ingenuity and resilience. But tonight, that peace was shattered. "Sir, unidentified vessels entering the atmosphere," reported Lieutenant Adrian Kane, his voice tinged with urgency. "They match no known human configurations." Marcus turned, his steely blue eyes narrowing. "Initiate planetary defense protocols. Scramble all fighter squadrons." As alarms blared, the colony's defense systems roared to life. Anti-aircraft batteries locked onto the descending ships, and squadrons of sleek, advanced fighters launched into the sky. The aliens, the K-Varn, believed themselves to be unstoppable, but they had underestimated humanity. The K-Varn flagship, K-Tharn, loomed ominously above Novus Terra. Commander Zar-Ik, a tall and imposing figure with dark, scaled skin and glowing red eyes, surveyed the human defenses with disdain. "Primitive," he sneered. "This will be over quickly." But as the K-Varn ships descended, they were met with a barrage of laser fire. Human fighters darted between the larger vessels, their agility and firepower surprising the invaders. Captain Steele led the assault, his ship, the Valkyrie, at the forefront. "Target their engines," Marcus commanded. "Let's show them what they're dealing with." The Valkyrie swooped in, unleashing a torrent of missiles. The alien ship shuddered under the impact, its shields flickering and failing. The humans were relentless, their tactics precise and devastating. On the ground, Sergeant Ethan Cross led his platoon through the dense forests surrounding the colony. The K-Varn ground forces, towering creatures with advanced weaponry, had underestimated the humans' guerrilla warfare tactics. Ambush positions, Ethan ordered. His men, seasoned soldiers, melted into the foliage. As the alien soldiers marched into the trap, the humans struck. Explosions rocked the ground, and gunfire echoed through the trees. The K-Varn were strong, but the humans were determined, fighting for their home and their families. "Fall back," Zar-Ik's voice crackled over the K-Varn communication channels. "These humans are more formidable than we anticipated." Back in orbit, Marcus received a transmission from General Nathaniel Drake, the overall commander of the Human Defense Alliance. "Captain Steele, we need to take the fight to them. Prepare for a counterattack on their homeworld." Marcus nodded. "Understood, sir. We won't let them get away with this." The Valiant and a fleet of human warships set course for the K-Varn homeworld, K-Rathar. The journey through the wormhole was tense, but the humans were resolute. They had repelled the invaders. Now it was time to ensure they would never return. As the human fleet approached K-Rathar, Marcus and his team prepared for the assault. The plan was audacious: infiltrate the alien capital and disable their planetary defenses. Lieutenant Kane, Sergeant Cross, and a select group of elite soldiers joined Marcus on the mission. Disguised in K-Varn armor, they landed undetected and made their way to the control center. "Ethan, cover our flank," Marcus whispered as they moved through the dark corridors. The alien architecture was strange, with pulsating walls and eerie lighting. The humans moved swiftly, their training and technology giving them the edge. They reached the control room and hacked into the system, disabling the planetary shields. "General Drake, the defenses are down," Marcus reported. "Excellent work, Captain. Commence the attack." The human fleet descended upon K-Rathar with a fury. Fighters and bombers launched from the carriers, targeting military installations and key infrastructure. The K-Varn, caught off guard, scrambled to mount a defense. In the capital, Zar-Ik watched in horror as his world burned. The humans were relentless, their resolve unshakable. "Retreat," he commanded, but it was too late. The human ground forces, led by Ethan and Adrian, stormed the citadel. The K-Varn defenders were no match for the highly coordinated human assault. Marcus confronted Zar-Ik in the throne room. The alien commander, once so confident, now trembled before him. "You underestimated us," Marcus said coldly, "and now you will pay the price." With a swift motion, Marcus ended Zar-Ik's reign. The message was clear: humanity would not be conquered. The once mighty K-Varn Empire lay in ruins. The human forces, victorious, began the task of dismantling the alien war machine. On Novus Terra, the colonists rejoiced, their planet secure once more. General Drake addressed the human fleet. Today we have shown the galaxy that humanity is not to be trifled with. We seek peace, but we will defend our homes with every ounce of strength we possess. Marcus, Ethan, and Adrian stood together, reflecting on their journey. They had faced a formidable enemy and emerged stronger. The K-Varn had learned a hard lesson: humanity was not to be underestimated. With the K-Varn threat neutralized, the human fleet set course for Novus Terra. The journey back was filled with a sense of accomplishment and relief. Marcus, Ethan, and Adrian gathered in the command center to discuss the future. "We need to be prepared for any future threats," Marcus said. "The galaxy is vast and we don't know what else is out there." Ethan nodded. "We should strengthen our defenses and continue to advance our technology. We can't afford to be caught off guard again." Adrian added, "We also need to build alliances with other civilizations. United, we stand a better chance against any adversary." As the fleet entered human space, they were greeted with cheers and celebrations. The people of Novus Terra had watched the battle unfold, and their heroes had returned victorious. Back on Novus Terra, reconstruction efforts began immediately. The scars of battle were evident, but the human spirit was unbroken. The colony's leaders, including Marcus, Ethan, and Adrian, worked tirelessly to rebuild and fortify their world. "We need to ensure that our colony is not just rebuilt, but made stronger than ever," Marcus declared during a council meeting. "We have the technology and the will to create an impenetrable defense." Ethan oversaw the training of new recruits, instilling in them the lessons learned from the K-Varn invasion. "We must be ready for anything," he told them. "Our survival depends on it." Adrian, meanwhile, focused on enhancing their technological capabilities. He worked with scientists and engineers to develop new weapons, shields, and communication systems. Years passed, and Novus Terra flourished. The colony had transformed into a fortress of human ingenuity and strength. The story of the K-Varn invasion became legend, a tale of resilience and victory. Marcus, now an admiral, stood on the bridge of the newly commissioned flagship, Invictus. The ship was a symbol of humanity's indomitable spirit, equipped with the latest advancements in technology. "Ethan, Adrian, are we ready?" Marcus asked his old friends, now high-ranking officers. Ethan, now a general, nodded. "The fleet is prepared. We've learned from our past and are stronger for it." Adrian, head of the technological division, smiled. "Our defenses are impenetrable and our offensive capabilities unmatched. We're ready for anything." As the Invictus set sail into the stars, the message was clear: humanity was a force to be reckoned with. They sought peace but were prepared to defend their home and their future against any who dared threaten them. Word of the K-Varn's defeat spread throughout the galaxy. Other civilizations, once wary of humanity, now saw them as powerful allies. Diplomats from various species visited Novus Terra, eager to forge alliances and learn from the humans' example. One such delegation was from the Elorian Confederacy, a highly advanced and peaceful race. Ambassador Thal Os, a dignified and wise Elorian, met with Marcus, Ethan, and Adrian. "Your victory over the K-Varn has inspired many," Thal Os said. "We wish to learn from you and offer our friendship." Marcus extended his hand. "Together we can build a future of peace and cooperation. But let it be known that we will defend our home fiercely." The alliance with the Elorians marked the beginning of a new era of galactic diplomacy and cooperation. Humanity's reputation as a formidable force ensured that they were respected and valued allies. With their new alliances and strengthened defenses, humanity was ready to explore the far reaches of the galaxy. Admiral Marcus Steele, now leading a coalition fleet comprised of human and Elorian ships, embarked on a mission to chart unknown sectors and seek out new civilizations. The Invictus, accompanied by the Elorian ship Etheria, ventured into uncharted space. Ethan and Adrian were by Marcus's side, as always, their camaraderie and trust unshaken by years of service. "Admiral, we're detecting an unknown signal," reported Lieutenant Kane, now serving as the fleet's chief communications officer. "Can you identify its origin?" Marcus asked, his curiosity piqued. It's coming from a planet within the Hades cluster. It appears to be a distress signal, Kane replied. Set a course, Marcus commanded. Let's see who needs our help. As the fleet approached the Hades cluster, the distress signal grew stronger. The source was a desolate planet with a harsh, storm-ravaged surface. Scanners picked up signs of life, but also something else, an energy signature, unlike anything they had seen before. Prepare a landing party, Marcus ordered. Ethan, Adrian, you're with me. The team descended to the planet's surface, landing near the signal's origin. They discovered a small, battered ship surrounded by debris. The survivors, a mix of different alien species, were in dire condition. Help us, one of them pleaded. We escaped from a prison ship. The K-Varn. They're still out there. Marcus's expression hardened. The K-Varn? We thought we had eradicated them. A surviving alien, an elder named H-Thok, spoke up. The K-Varn you defeated were just the beginning. There are others, hidden in the depths of space, planning their revenge. The revelation of the hidden K-Varn threat sent shockwaves through the Coalition fleet. Back on the Invictus, Marcus convened a war council with representatives from the Elorians and other allied species. These survivors have given us valuable information, Marcus began. The K-Varn we defeated were only a fraction of their true power. There is a larger force out there, biding its time. General Ethan Cross nodded. We need to locate and eliminate this threat before they have a chance to strike again. Adrian Kane, now the fleet's chief strategist, added, we should use the survivors' knowledge to find their base of operations. If we strike first, we can catch them off guard. The council agreed. The mission was clear: find the hidden K-Varn and neutralize them once and for all. The Coalition fleet, armed with the coordinates provided by the survivors, ventured deeper into the uncharted regions. The journey was perilous, filled with treacherous anomalies and hostile environments. But the determination of the fleet was unwavering. On the bridge of the Invictus, Marcus stood with his trusted officers. We will find them, he vowed, and we will end this threat to our galaxy. As they approached the suspected location of the K-Varn base, the fleet went on high alert. Stealth drones were deployed to scout ahead, providing real-time data on enemy movements. Admiral, we've located the K-Varn base, Lieutenant Kane reported. It's heavily fortified, but we have a window of opportunity. Prepare all ships for combat, Marcus ordered. This ends now. The Coalition fleet descended upon the K-Varn base with calculated precision. Human and Elorian ships weaved through the defenses, launching coordinated attacks on key targets. The K-Varn, caught off guard, scrambled to respond. On the ground, Marcus, Ethan, and Adrian led an assault team into the heart of the K-Varn stronghold. The fighting was fierce, but the Coalition forces were relentless. Ethan's voice crackled over the comms. We've breached the inner sanctum. Push forward. Inside the command center, Marcus confronted the K-Varn leader, a towering figure named Vrak, whose eyes burned with hatred. You've come far, human, Vrak snarled. But this is where your journey ends. Marcus raised his weapon. No, Vrak. This is where your reign of terror ends. With a decisive strike, Marcus felled the K-Varn leader. The remaining K-Varn forces, leaderless and demoralized, were quickly subdued by the Coalition troops. The destruction of the K-Varn base marked a turning point in galactic history. The Coalition fleet, victorious and united, had eliminated a significant threat to the galaxy's peace and stability. Back on Novus Terra, celebrations erupted as news of the victory spread. The colony, now a symbol of resilience and strength, stood as a beacon of hope. General Ethan Cross addressed the gathered crowd. Today we have proven that unity and determination can overcome any challenge. We fought for our home, for our future, and for the peace of the galaxy. Admiral Marcus Steele, standing beside his friends and allies, felt a deep sense of pride and accomplishment. They had faced the unknown and emerged victorious, stronger and more united than ever before. Years passed, and the story of the human victory over the K-Varn became a legend, inspiring generations across the galaxy. Novus Terra flourished, a hub of innovation, diplomacy, and unity. Admiral Marcus Steele, General Ethan Cross, and Chief Strategist Adrian Kane continued to lead, their legacy cemented as heroes of humanity and defenders of peace. The Coalition, now a formidable alliance of diverse species, worked together to explore new frontiers, solve common challenges, and ensure that the horrors of the past would never return. Humanity's message was clear: they sought peace but were prepared to defend their home and their allies with unmatched strength and resolve. The galaxy, once fraught with division and conflict, now stood united under the banner of cooperation and mutual respect. And so the humans, who had once been underestimated, carved their place among the stars, their spirit unyielding, their future bright. They were a testament to the power of resilience, unity, and the indomitable will to survive and thrive against all odds.